Hi there, Lloyd Machedo speaking to you from LloydMachedo.com. Who's Lloyd Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, another one of a nice cryptocurrency scam that has taken place yet again. For those of you who follow my channel, know that I'm not a very big fan of cryptocurrencies. Okay, and people say, "Oh, Lloyd, you're a boomer, you're an old timer. You know, what do you know? You're outdated and whatever." Okay. However, whenever there is a news like this, the same critics of mine, they keep quiet. They don't answer. And then when you press them, they say, "Oh, fraud takes place everywhere." Well, anyway, I would like to know your thoughts on this one. Now, why this is interesting is the guy who committed the fraud, he is a 23-year-old. Just imagine when you and I were 23, what were we doing? I think the only thing interesting was girls. Okay. But this guy who is 23, young man, really young. I mean, just imagine how smart he must be, how intelligent he must be, that he was able to fool people twice his age. Okay, in this regard, I kind of admire him for his intelligence. Okay, I'll give credit where credit is due. Having such an amazing mind that he can analyze people, that he can study people, know their weaknesses, be able to grasp new concepts, new technological know-how, and present the information in such a manner that he was able to convince people to give him 35 million US dollars. Okay, so this guy, what is his name? His name is Aiden Pleterski, Aiden Pleterski. Okay, so this guy is based in Canada. Okay, out of all the places, Ontario. Correct me if I'm wrong. Indian pronunciation. Okay, Ontario, Canada. So the guy, the young man, was based over there, and he somehow managed to convince people to give him the money, to give him their hard-earned money, and he was going to multiply it. See, the one of the big problems that I have, where I don't feel sorry for cryptocurrency believers or people who have lost their money. Yeah, I'm being honest with you. I don't feel pity for them or don't feel sorry for them. Why? Because they're looking for easy, quick, get rich. That kind of philosophy. They are looking at, I'll give you 1,000, you give me 2,000. That's fine. So when you're looking for such an easy way out, when you have this mindset that if I give the money now, it will multiply like this, man, that is called investment. Then obviously people, they capitalize on your this greed, on your this weakness. This is exactly what this young man did. This 23-year-old, he called himself Crypto King. Okay, and so what did he do? Okay, more than 150 investors. I'll put the links below. Check the links below. More than 150 investors handed him around 35 million. Here it says who handed him a collective amount of 20 million US dollars for his company AP Private Equity Limited, which invests cryptocurrencies and foreign exchange. But overall, it seems he owes people 35 million. So maybe he took some more. Okay. And now it seems he has kind of vanished or very hard to get in touch with him. Well, normally this is what happens with all the cryptocurrency. How many cryptocurrencies were there? When the things were booming, they were giving you Twitter posts, they were giving you updates one by one from, you can literally check the news one by one from Turkey, from US, from UK, one by one. Now they are vanished. They're saying, oh, the market has crashed. Oh, this has happened. Oh, it's not their fault. It is a market condition. Yeah, you'll give all this bullshit. So this young man, what he did is he invested. He was busy showing off. And why people fell for it? I did a little bit of reading. Why people fell for it is because he was busy advertising himself online. See, this is the key thing I want you to keep in mind. Today's younger generation, especially younger generation, or the ones who want to capitalize on people's stupidity, they will take sponsored ads. They will take the use of social media marketing. They will buy articles. You know this term, sponsored ads, or as per, if you see Forbes magazine, it's called the content featured in this article is brand produced, which in other words means you pay me money, I'll feature your article, whatever you want me to say about you, without even verifying that information. So he had posted an article in Forbes magazine, link is put down below, where it says, Meet Aiden Pleterski, the entrepreneur overtaking the crypto space. And in this, it's around 300 words. There are 3 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, it's a brief about himself. Aiden Pleterski, the crypto king, was born and raised in Ontario, Canada, 22-year-old entrepreneur, and this cryptocurrency maven. See, nice words, maven. Yeah, nowadays, you even have in LinkedIn, you have passionpreneur, you have chief happiness officer, you have sales maven, all these hi-fi names. Work is the same, but dummy designations, as I call it. Okay. So then it seems that he discovered a cryptocurrency way to buy and sell in-game items. From there, he cultivated a broader understanding of trading online and incorporated it into his life outside. If you pay Fiverr, you'll get some script writers who will write bombastic stuff about you. Aiden seized on the massive investment opportunity by investing in Bitcoin early in the game when the value was relatively low. As Bitcoin grew in popularity, Aiden's capitalized on the growing stock. See, when the market is booming, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can make money. Okay. It is when the market has stagnated or when it's kind of under decline is where it determines if you're an expert or not. And 99.99999% of all the cryptocurrency experts have vanished. You remember when cryptocurrency was going up, how many people personally attacked me online? What the hell do you know? You're a boomer, you're a dumb guy, as if they are the genius. The best one was this guy from I think India or Pakistan, who was based in Dubai. He literally, from his real account, what I respected him was he put his real account. He didn't put a fake account. And he said, Loy, I have been following your channel from 6 years or 7 years, whatever. I used to respect you. He's putting there, I used to respect you, but I've realized you're just an outdated thinker, an old-time boomer or something, just to prove that you're wrong. This is actual. Just to prove that you're wrong. Before I was struggling and suffering, I used to look up to your videos for inspiration, but very soon I found cryptocurrency, invested into that. And today, that is around 2 years ago, when Bitcoin was at 60,000, he said, today I've started a trading platform. I have purchased down payment cash, a house in Dubai. When he told me that, I realized, what an idiot. He purchased down payment cash in Dubai. I've got new staff. I'm planning to now open up offices in Hong Kong, Singapore, US, and all the countries possible. And I'm going to make my dream come true. By next year, I'm planning to double my investment. So he had already predicted that he is going to go to the moon and, double and triple and become a multi-millionaire. In fact, I think his closing statement was, I'm going to achieve the impossible, become a multi-millionaire or whatever. Well, after Bitcoin crash, today, Bitcoin, if you check the value, just Google search, you'll find it is at one Bitcoin is 19,089 US dollars. Yeah, I know what the believers will say. Oh, now it's the time to buy. Now it's the time to buy. Yeah, buy. No problem. You want to buy, you can buy. And you wait when the next wave, when it'll become 60,000, whatever. So, like my Muslim friends say, inshallah. Why is 60,000? But go to 100,000. Like, how these Kathy Wood, Elon Musk, what all they said? Oh, they were busy pumping it up. How many celebrities said it can go to, how many experts on YouTube, just Google search. They said, well, Antonio, that another idiot, I hate him. Can't get his name. He said one Bitcoin may actually become $10 million, $100 million. I remember. I was like, oh, wow. Kathy Wood said one Bitcoin can be $500,000. And she, being a PhD expert, she made so many people fall into this hype. Remember NFT? One NFT was selling for 5 million, 10 million. What, man? Bloody just a digital image. Remember Beeple? The guy spent 65 million US dollars for some 5,000 digital images. Where are all these guys? In fact, that guy was even featured in Nas Daily. Another, I hate that guy. Oh, what can you do? And this and that. Nas Daily, jackass. So, well, today what happened? Well, see this guy. So he was busy pumping, and in the article, same article, he says Aiden eventually took the biggest risk, ditching his 9 to 5 job to focus on investing currency full time. And he's a young, successful investor and entrepreneur, exemplifying what a success story in digital age is. Follow him on Instagram, and they even put his handle. Well, that was when he had advertised himself 2 3 years ago. Now, today, he is wanted by the justice system for running away. See, and by the way, some of his assets have been seized. What are they? Two McLarens, two BMWs, a Lamborghini, and a house where he was paying. I think he was paying what, 45,000 US dollars per month. This is the problem with today's generation. They want to flaunt and show on Instagram and Facebook and say, I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream. This is the dream, yeah. What comes fast goes fast. Slow and steady wins a race, my dear friend. Slow and steady wins a race. A child takes 9 months to, come into this world. Building a physique takes time. Getting a master's degree, PhD takes time. But to become an expert online is just, success. You can pump yourself up. In fact, what I can't seem to understand is, how can you fall for, here's a simple question, how can you fall for someone who's in his 20s and is farting out of his ass and telling you big, big talk? What have they seen of life? And people are idiots. And if you check even ARABIANbusiness.com, it seems that the self-proclaimed guy, 140 investors here, it seems, he took millions of dollars. He purchased articles in various news outlets. See, this is what you can do nowadays. Even, sadly, even this is happening even in the Middle East now. Newspapers, they say sponsored article. So he owned apparently 11 cars, rented 4 others, flew on private jets, was paying $45,000 a month for a lakeside mansion in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. Finally, the last article that I want to give you, this one is an extra. Ethereum. Ethereum crashes following the merge, because now the chair of Securities and Exchange Commission, it seems he has made a comment that they would consider this to be a security. And obviously, like in India, they're planning to charge heavy duty taxes for anyone who has cryptocurrency. See, I'll just tell you this much. Ethereum now has switched over from heavy duty mining. So now GPUs are flooding the market again, which is good for gamers. The monopoly of NVIDIA is being affected. My problem with cryptocurrency is simply this. Yes, you are talking of the problems that we face in the world. The banking system is evil. Politicians are evil. The elite society is evil. But here's my simple question. So does that make other people who have this cryptocurrency, does it make them saints? Do you think there is not going to be anyone who wants to make easy money? See, money or making easy money will tempt just about anyone and everyone. You think cryptocurrency holders are going to be pure of heart, are going to be focused only on the good of mankind? You don't think that these people also want to be rich fast and enjoy life and retire early? Greed is a human element. It is inbuilt in people. Winning a lottery ticket fascinates so many people. Becoming rich fast entices so many people. You think there's not going to be greed in this? I'll ask you a very simple question. If you could invest 1,000 and easily make $100,000, just guaranteed, there's no trick, wouldn't you want to make it? I would want to make it. So cryptocurrency is not going to be the savior or the solution, because here's the biggest thing of all. You're saying it's not going to be regulated. It's not going to be regulated. You're going to be anonymous here. So when it's going to be anonymous and you can do whatever you want in secret, when no cameras are there, when nobody's watching, what do you think? People are busy doing good or busy doing the stuff they can't do openly? people, will justify their bias just to prove themselves that they are right. It's the same thing which people who are religious do. And that is exactly why cryptocurrencies will never ever succeed. Never. Never. The banking system, the government system has a complete stranglehold. They want to know each and every one's identity. Nobody should be allowed to do things secretly. They want to tax you. They want to make money out of you. They're not going to let go of you. And as long as governments and the banking system is in control, they will make sure that individual people never succeed. You can prove me wrong. Prove me wrong if what I've said is wrong. Okay? There will be these few people who invest in stocks and cryptos and commodities who will keep, it's more like gambling. It's you try your luck. It's just luck. It's not skill. It's luck. Okay. It only becomes a skill if you can wait for 20 years and not spend and make money out of it. Because remember, there's only one Warren Buffett on this planet. Only one. There's only a handful of people who invested in Bitcoin when it was at $100 or $900. But the early adopters, they were just lucky, right people at the right time, right place. How many people have lost? One by one, it's coming out. Anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you. You can let me know. Feel free to prove me wrong. I would love to hear from you. And yes, I wonder how long this guy can remain hiding before he gets caught. Well, he has messed up his career and his life. Unless, of course, like WeWork, he makes a resurrection. I hate that guy, that WeWork guy. Anyway, this is what I have to say. Links are put down below. Do comment and let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. This is me signing off. You guys take care.